We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, hitting a dip area today in the pre-market and reversing back up, trying to complete a full transition here. And the last part that's missing is bright green bars, and we're going to break it all down in today's video. But within today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:40 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, bouncing off a key support level that we talked about, that if 403 got broken through, the next level was 400. It bounced off of that, came back up, and it's fighting to stay above 405. And we have some key levels to talk about, because it rejected again at a key resistance that it rejected multiple times yesterday, and that is up here at around 408. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the first home run was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator since 9:35 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. Our second home run, we caught this one in the pre-market, TOPS. We were watching it sitting sideways in the pre-market. We were looking for inflows to pick back up and stay above the midpoint. And as you can see there, it stayed above the midpoint, shifted from red to green, full strength there on 42 vision, and hit a highest point of 25% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY dropping in the pre-market, and we talked about in yesterday's video the key data points to have watched that can make or break this rally or slow it down, and also if it was going to complete a full transition, and it did. It went from bright green to white with red borders, and now it's transitioning back up, right? So if it's your first time coming across the channel, white with red borders is what I like to call the dip area. Bright green bars is the rip area, and with 42 vision, as you see it here on the screen, it allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips in either direction. And we also use our bull and bear indicators in inflow versus outflow as extra layers of confirmation within the volatility, which I'm going to pull up now, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with a bear indicator in the pre-market after the data released and what we were looking at. And I stated in yesterday's video that unemployment data was going to be released, and if it came as expected or lower, it could shake things up. If it came higher, well, then it means that the Fed's policies are working, right? And it didn't go that way. It actually showed itself as expected. These outflows had not crossed yesterday, and I stated we were going to watch if it crossed over. Certainly did, got that bear indicator, full transition into weakness here on 42 vision, and then throughout the day, it started bringing itself back up into the bell, almost trying to shake that out, found support at 400, broke through 403, 405, and it keeps on rejecting at 408, guys. And this is critical because inflows picked back up, bull indicator popped up, and it rejected again up here near 408. It didn't even reach it this time, right? It hit 407, 80 cent range. And now outflows are starting to begin. They haven't crossed yet, but I'm going to be watching this very, very carefully going into tomorrow. This is critical for the strength of the SPY here, where it currently sits on the 30-minute, and on the 1 hour you could see that inflows picked back up. They never crossed. That's the one thing that allowed the stock to hold itself up from completely collapsing, because on the 1 hour the outflows did not cross. They held themselves up even though they were red, and they shifted from red to green. Now when we go into the 15-minute, right, within the volatility, you could see here how the volatility brought itself back up. It's under a bull indicator, full transition again from the dip to the rip so far. No bear indicator just yet, but the outflows just crossed here in the after hours, and it's getting really close here. And I'm going to be watching this going into Monday's trading day and next week. This is very pivotal here. We want to see this bring itself back up. Full strength there on 42 vision as well. Not get a bear indicator in these inflow versus outflows to stay strong. And on the 30-minute, when we go right back to it, this is actually pulling downwards now. So if this continues to pull down the 15-minute and the 30-minute, it's going to be critical to watch key levels here in the chart and how that can impact the 1 hour chart here, and if it's going to pull these inflows down towards the midpoint, guys. That's what I'm going to be watching going into Monday. And let's go ahead and look here at some key levels I'll be watching. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index under a bull indicator, and the outflows are getting really close to the midpoint, right? The inflows are still above, but they're getting really close, and I'm watching this going into Monday. So the first key level to the downside is 403, and below that is 400. If 400 gets broken through, the next level that I've been watching is 397 and 395, right? As I've mentioned in previous videos. And then 390 is a key level below 400 that can actually determine, based off the history of the chart, how much lower this could possibly go, and if the bears are starting to take over, because that's the one area of support that the stock has held above since that big jump here on November 10th, and it's held itself up within the volatility, right? And 400 before getting to 390 is a psychological level, my perspective and opinion alone, not financial advice, where the bulls and bears are trying to figure out who's dominating, right? As long as it stays above 400, the bulls are putting up a fight. If it gets below it, the bears are putting up a fight. And here we are above the 400 level. So here we are with it trying to retest that resistance up here of 408, and it rejected slightly below it. So as I stated, those are the key levels to the downside: 403, 400, and below that 395. And if we go below 395, we have other levels to talk about. But to the upside, I'm going to be watching if this could break back above 408, if these inflows can bring themselves back up and not cross to the downside, have this bull indicator continue to dominate over the chart to continue that staircase effect to the upside. And if 408 gets broken through, the next resistance is 410. And above 410 is 412, and then 415. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.